The Free Lions got off to a win in their opening Euro 2024 campaign, but it wasn't much of a roar, more like a meow. For the Free Pussycats, welcome back guys to Fog Football. We're here, player ratings, England 1, Serbia 0. Yes, England got off to a better start than Scotland, but it was nothing impressive, it was nothing great. And they actually only got their second victory in an opening international tournament in their last 11 attempts, and I actually couldn't believe that statistic. During this game, they mentioned that England have only won one of their opening 10 games in the last 10 appearances in international tournaments. For me, that's an incredible statistic. I know England have flopped in major tournaments, they flop every year. It's always coming home and it never comes home, but one win out their last 10 opening games, that's shite.
No, it is shite.
It's better than Scotland, but it's still shite.
Well, I mean, anything would be better than us, but for a team that's considered a heavyweight, a juggernaut, you'd expect much better.
And that begs the question, why are England always considered heavyweights? Why are they always considered the favourites when they have such an appalling record, when they've only ever won one international trophy, and it was a long, long time ago? You would think that just as the longer it goes and as the years go by, England would go from being favourites and one of the favourites to dark horses, but it's every single year they're always talked up as the team that's going to win it. It's when will they learn their lesson?
Probably not, but I mean they've always had the players, more often than not, to be considered one of the favourites, no?
Would they not be doing better though? Even from a finals, they don't reach many finals.
Well, no, they should be doing better. But here, I think we're lucky we've had Southgate. Well, they've had Southgate, because if they didn't, and I think they had someone competent and decent, I think they'd have won a few.
Few tournaments, well, there you go. Anyway, let's see how decent these players are. We're going to get into the player ratings. I mean, there's no doubt about it. England definitely have some talented players in their team, but tonight, I don't think they clicked. I thought it was a very mediocre performance. I'm not buying that it was somehow a masterclass in the first half. I just didn't see it. One of these players was rated a 9 on BBC Sport, and I think I can, spoiler alert, say that none of the players will be getting rated a 9 from us.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, to have a 9, you need to be contributing, you need to be, getting your team to a very impressive victory, or single-handedly, being like an underdog and snatching something and carry the team on your back, and I don't see anybody in this team that did that. At the end of the day, they held on for a 1-0 win against Serbia. How impressive can that be?
Yeah, and that's where we're going to start though, with Jordan Pickford. Rex, I'm going to give him a 6, didn't have anything to do.
That's exactly what I'm going to give Jordan Pickford, a 6. He had one save to make from Lilovic, is it? Was it Lulovic?
Aye, something like that.
Anyway, look, and I don't even know if he had to make that save because it might have been going over. Other than that, though, he wasn't keeping England in it. The commentator said Jordan Pickford saved England in the second half. Did he? I mean, he legit made one save. Not even saves. He made one save. Serbia, they had some decent play, but the final third, they really offered nothing. But Pickford got a clean sheet, and he did make that one save. So it wasn't a bad performance. He had nothing to do.
Yeah.
He had nothing to do, so I think a 6 is fair. Right, up next we have Kyle Walker. For me, wasn't that impressive. Got that chance in the first half, and I mean, he put the ball across the box, but he could have shot and scored. He could have picked somebody out, and he didn't. I mean, you can argue it was a decent ball, but is it really a decent ball when you're in that area? I think you're expecting more. I think he should have done better there. Defensively, I don't think he was that great. I think that in the second half,
it was always his side.
I think Serbia had more success when they were up against Walker than they were Trippier. But at the end of the day, he was on the winning team. He got a clean sheet. I think he gets a 5 for me.
I'll give him a 5 as well.
Anything to add there? Or?
No, it's pretty much right. I mean, if you looked at that second half,
it was always down the Serbia's left, England's right, where Serbia seemed to be creating chances and getting in. Up next, we have John Stones. So, thoughts on John Stones? Was he good tonight? Did he have the stones? Did he have the minerals?
I think he was the worst of the two centre backs. I'll give him a 5. I don't know. I feel like a lot of these players they go like really good for Man City, but they go to England and it's just like the fucking arse goes. Or is it just simply that Pep's a million times better than Southgate?
I think that might have something to do with it.
That might have something to do with it, but yeah, I'll give him a.
I tell you what, I would be genuinely afraid if Pep took over the England job.
Oh yeah, but that's not going to happen.
Every Scotsman's worst nightmare. I'm going to give Stones a 5 as well.
Take over the Scotland job.
Guy, I mean,
I'll give him a 6. He was better than Stones.
I'll give him a 6 as well. I just don't think he had that much to do though. Trippier.
Who does he play for Palace?
He's a Palace captain. Trippier, I'll also give a 6 because I just think that side was stronger for England due to the fact that they contain Serbia. Now here, maybe Serbia just have better quality down the left, and that could be the reason they were more successful down the left. But to be consistent with the previous scores, I'll give Trippier a 6.
I agree with that.
Are we going to agree all the way through here? Because that'd be pretty damn boring.
We could, right? Trent, I thought was just a passenger in the midfield. I will give him I'll give him a 5.
God, that's what I was going to give him.
Damn, well, sorry.
I'll give him a 5. Trent, they tried it, him in midfield. Do you think it worked? Is this a way of Southgate getting more of his so-called best players on the pitch? Or, like, what do you think of Trent in the midfield?
Well, you know what, right? You put him in there, and it's like, so he's a right back, but no one wants him playing right back because you've got the other guys, so put him in the midfield. So it's very attacking. But if you're going to put him in there and not play attacking, then you may as well just not play him then. I think if you're
Am I the only one that thinks with Declan Rice in there you don't need Trent against a Serbia? Is that not a very defensive, like... Do you know, would you agree with that? Or
No, I do, that's what I'm saying though, but it's almost...
It's funny that players like Madison's been left back. I don't mean left back, I mean like not taken, like, you know.
I'll give him a 5.
I don't know, I think England should have brought more attacking players.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a bit surprised Grealish and Madison...
Rashford didn't go either.
Well, he's been shy, hasn't he, like, but... Anyway, I'll also give him a 5. Declan Rice... Again, I mean, I don't think he done much. I don't think he done much more than Trent, to be honest.
I'll give him a 5.
God, that's...
You look at England, it's just bog standard here. It's like,
yeah,
you did your job.
But like, we're not lying. They literally, from, I mean, towards the end of the first half to the 90 minutes, they just literally held on.
That's football though, right? Because see if Serbia scored 90th minute, these ratings would be cut in half. That's just the way it works.
Yeah, it is. I mean, see if you win. If you're on the winning team, you keep a clean sheet, and you don't if you don't have a really bad game, then you're almost destined to get an average rating.
Yeah. Unless
you fuck up and do something wrong.
So it's a 5 for Rice. Bellingham up next.
He got the goal. I'll give him a 7, man. I think he was probably maybe the best player in an England shirt. I mean, he got the goal, but I don't think he was great. Like, he didn't.
I'll give him a 7. A 7's right. He got the goal. I mean, I think some of his antics was just dickhead material, but, you know, 7 out of 10. Right, Foden?
I'm gonna give a 4. I thought he was lackluster, man.
I'm gonna give him a 3. I thought he was by far the worst player on the pitch.
You know, we always hear how good he is for Man City, and to be fair, he is, but he looked like a substandard player tonight.
No, I don't get it though. I mean, who was City against last game? Wolves, was it? Like, he cut in like within a minute and just fucking put it in top bins. There's no reason why he can't do that for England. That's not a Pep or a Southgate thing. Unless he's been specifically told here, you're not allowed to cut in and shoot. Fucking nowhere. It's a 3 for me. It's a 3.5.
Yeah, and when you look at the players that he's got around him in these attacking positions, you can't even really say, well, he's got better players with him at City, because, I mean, you can make a case that the England attackers are just as good. So, yeah, for me, Foden, I'll give a 4, you're getting a 3.
Right, up next, we got Saka. What are you giving him?
I thought he died off in the second half, but the whole England team did. First half, I thought he was good. He didn't get the goal, though. I'll give Saka a 6. I thought he was...
Yeah.
Although, I mean, he probably...
I'll give him a 7 just to get the 6.5, because I
think
feel
that's fair. I mean, he got
better
the assist.
than the rest of the 6s.
Yeah, he looked like the most dangerous player England had in the first half. Every time he got the ball in the right, he was getting in behind and looking like he could do something. But again, second half, he was like a passenger, just didn't really do anything. So 6.5 for Saka. And speaking of passengers, Harry Kane. this guy has not won a trophy unless you consider, what's that one they're taught? The Audi Cup. Unless you consider the Audi Cup a trophy, this guy's won hee-haw. And he'll be winning hee-haw over the next, 30 days, I can guarantee you that.
He'll have to win something with Bayern, though.
Yeah, but can we not make a case for Harry Kane being one of the most overrated players in world football right now?
Fucking yeah. You need trophies. I don't care who you are.
No, but take trophies out of the equation. What did he do tonight?
No, he was awful. Apart from the header, he was pants. I'll give him a 4.
This is the guy that was considered to be one of, if not the best striker in the world.
No, he's not.
And I mean,
He's like Shearer, man. He just gets goals.
True, but you know what? I thought he was. I'm giving him a
4.
I'm giving him a 4 as well. Actually, I mean,
right, Gallagher. I thought actually was all right when he came on, but I don't think it's. I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 5. It's a 5.5.
Okay, what are you watching?
One rating lower than you, son.
Ah, no, but I think that's a bit harsh. I thought he came on. He was much better than who he replaced.
I'm giving him a 5. Mano, I'm going to give a 5 as well.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 5.
I think the subs were.
This guy.
No, I thought the subs were pretty late, to be honest.
He's come into a United team that's fucking pish. He's playing with Casemiro, who plays in his fucking slippers, and people think this guy's good.
I'm also going to give Bowen a 5. I just think these players came on when there wasn't really much happening for the England team.
When you look at who's on the England bench, it's like, is this really the best 3 fucking options that you could bring on?
Yeah, people talk about how good the England team is, but when these are the 3 players that you're bringing on as subs, is it really that good of a squad? I just can't believe some of the players that have been left behind.
I think how bad Kane was in this game. It's like, why is Ollie Watkins not getting brought on?
I just can't believe Bowen's here, and Maddison and Grealish, and these Rashford even's not.
Nah, Bowen's had a good season though.
I know, but is he better than those guys?
He's
when
probably
everyone's
not,
at their
but...
best, maybe Southgate's picking it on form, which fair enough. I think maybe more managers should do that.
Well, then why is Jack Butland not there? Anyway,
I'm giving Bowen a 5.
I'll give him a 5 as
Just
well.
don't think the subs made any impact. They weren't bad, but I don't think they were good.
Yeah. And as for Southgate, I'm going to give him a 5. I just don't. He won. I don't know what's the England game plan.
The thing is, right?
1-0 up and fucking park the bus.
England won 1-0. It's a clean sheet. It's 3 points. It's a win in the opening game. And after the 90-minute whistle goes, everyone's all happy. They're all celebrating. And they're going to forget about the mediocre performance. But had Serbia got a late goal, had Serbia drew this, I think Southgate would have come under huge criticism. I think he'd have been under fire big time, because this was a really bad performance. But in football, the result does mask the performance. It doesn't matter how bad you perform. See if you get the result, it is pushed to one side.
Well, absolutely.
And I think, Southgate, people are going to give him a pass on tonight, but I think if England drew this game, he'd be getting heavily criticised. He'd be in the back papers.
Yeah, he still is getting criticised, but here.
Aye, but to a certain
if
extent.
they turn up in the next 2 games and win like 3-0, this game will literally be forgotten about.
Yeah, and what I think they pretty much secured their qualification tonight. One win will probably do it. And when you get a win in your opening game, then, England really only need 1 point out of the last 2 to guarantee something.
Yeah. You
could even make a case England could lose their last 2 by 1 goal scorelines and still go through. So I'll give him a 5, bog standard, got the win, but that second half wasn't. It was a dire performance, so.
It was.
There you go, a 5 for Southgate, guys. That is it. Should he have made more subs? Should he have utilised the 5 substitutions, or?
Of course he should have. No, seeing these tournaments, man, 26-man squads, why is every team not making 5 subs?
And it was very late. He waited very late.
No, exactly. Don't get it.
It'd be different if England were on top, and you could make a case, well, he doesn't want to change it up, but England were pretty. They were really poor for about the
flat
half an hour mark. So, are you not surprised in maybe 55 minutes he didn't? I'm surprised second half he didn't change it up sooner.
He's got his favourites though.
He got his favourites tonight. They got the job done for him just about, barely. A 1-0 win for England, but here I would have took this against Germany for Scotland on the opening night. I'd have been happy with 1-0.
Wish I was sitting here saying Shea Adams did fuck all, but we still won. He did fuck all and we lost, so.
Yeah, I had to give Shea Adams a 10 for then here.
I know.
Anyway, only player I could give a 10 was probably fucking Rudiger. McRudiger. Anyway, guys, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.